gets the memes. Throw it down, proper make it. Go they are.
How do I have 3 of these things?
Question. I think there's a mist on my body unless you got it. Ah, you grabbed it. That was the one you grabbed then. I don't know how you found a shotgun. Oh, you mean this? Don't know what that edit was. He needed to run close to it and then jump up so he could max you, but I don't know what that edit was. Where's the rank? I didn't even see. What's up, Flacco? Those things are so busted. Just throw it down.
I'll wait for you. I don't want to be that guy. I'll drop the minis.
Okay.
I'd rather you get heals, you know?
Are you not playing selfish for once? This is actually insane. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I just normally... If you do what I just said right there, I'll just return the 3 for not doing that.
Normally I would... What's up, Jay? Welcome to the stream. I would just throw down the memes so it's faster, you know? That was my mindset.
Because your practice quality was low. On the topic of playing good players, I've made a map called Realistic Arena.
What steps?
Okay. 30. Full box. There's one. Dead.
It's
Teaching kids the first rule of Rust. Wait, dude, you're actually so chill. Like, you think people in this game just kill you. It's actually crazy. Are you new to the game?
I'm pretty chill.
Dude, that's awesome.
I've freaking like 10,000 hours on this game.
Teaching kids the first...
Comp custom loadout. Box fight loadout. Comp custom loadout.
Bro. I hate kids who do this shit, bro. You're playing realistic shit, I'm like, bro. No, it's gotta be 10 out, and you have 3 stars in this shit, bro. That's crazy. No. 5-1. Fuck. $115 is astronomical, bro. My soul, bro. There's no way these cases. Why am I sound so bad? Bro, we're just chopping, I guess. Bro, like, that's so stupid. This guy's doing way too much. So corny, bro. There's no way, mud.
Box fight loadout. Comp custom loadout.
Guys, in today's video, me and Clicks got second place in the first Div Cup of the season. We are no longer Victory Cup warriors. You know what I'm saying? W tournament. Make sure you watch the entire thing, like it up, sub, and watch Peterbot get slammed in the last game. Enjoy.
Let me look for. Scott just got cocked in front of me.
Yeah, you can. We're gonna go last.
Look, look, look.
Get that.
Get out, get out, get out.
Yeah.
There's a whole other squad. I'm with you.
3, 2, 1.
TurboTax. Locations are now open in your neighborhood. So, hand off your taxes to an expert today. Now local experts do your taxes with 100% accuracy.
And out.
He died.
You're above. You're above.
Nice, good shot, man. 5, 5, 5. Let's go.
Go give me
chill
that
now.
mini. Go
Chill,
give me that
listen.
mini.
No, take a pick.
Get the chug. They're gonna see it.
I think it's suck my wiener if they want to come.
Oh,
You
you
wanna-
come in your mouth.
You need 40 above,
5,
brother.
2,
40
4.
above. 40 above. 40
5,
above.
2, 4 here. 5, 5, 5.
Actual?
Cancel my
Yes,
bigger.
yes, yes. 5, 5, 5. I was 5, 5, 5.
Doesn't matter.
I'm
Unmarked
one
Ben.
bomb. Chug jug.
Okay, 5
Go
minis,
below, I'm
chug jug.
bombing us.
It doesn't matter.
What's
Yeah,
your chug jug, Clicks? What's your
120, 120.
chug? New jetpack, by the way, Clicks. Hicks.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
have a 3.
I
That one's a
I had a 1, I had a 1. I picked it up.
Which one is your chug jug, Clicks?
120.
Bro,
Okay, you're
we
chilling then.
can't
You have
jetpack from
whites.
Yeah, we can play whites too.
Cutfoots, cutfoots, cutfoots.
We have to run.
Yep.
Come.
Box.
Three, two,
Alright.
1.
Okay, okay. Chilling.
Nice, with you.
200 above.
Glad.
Blooding.
Spin left and right.
There is a height.
Lands.
Yeah.
Okay, come here.
I
got hit.
Follow me.
Yeah, I'm good. I got hit 3 times. I'm fine now.
You're good. They're gonna fight
5
us
minis.
out of that.
Yeah. Do you have big or no, Ben?
No.
No.
Caesar
Yeah.
try.
Here, take this real quick.
Thanks. Put it back.
Yeah.
Alright.
Keep head. We have whites to play too.
You can jetpack this.
Yep.
Going?
With you.
Going down in storm and storm.
Yep.
You have sickness? I can't remember.
No, I'm good. I'm fine. Popping.
Yeah.
I'm popping.
Going
I'm
down.
really low. Build Ben.
Yeah, well. Take us up one. Take us up one.
Yep. Come.
Yep. I like this. I'd have done it the exact same.
Going back.
505. 505.
5-0-0.
Great.
We'll lose it if we pig. We bring it. No, I'm done.
Do this.
70, 100. It's ours.
Just stay front. I'm 5. We have
Looking,
5
looking,
seconds to fight.
Look her.
Just give it up. Come front. Come front. Come front. We're gonna auto take low. Get ready.
Okay.
Ready. Come.
With you.
Good job.
Yeah, with you.
Watch feet.
Why did Logan Paul rush to rip off Joshua's necklace the moment his brother lost the fight? Right after the Joshua vs. Jake Paul fight ended, Logan Paul ignored security and charged onto the stage, reaching for the necklace on Joshua's neck. The scene instantly caused chaos. This wasn't random. The reason lies in the necklace itself. It was a bargaining chip, specially made by the Paul brothers before the fight. Even before the bout, many questioned the match's legitimacy. To counter that, Jake Paul came up with a counterintuitive plan: to lose. With no formal boxing background, Jake knew he couldn't match Joshua. Fighting seriously risked an early knockout. He wanted the payday without serious injury, so the plan was for Joshua to hold back and let him lose, respectably. But Joshua didn't. He fought at full strength, knocking Jake out and fracturing his jaw. The plan collapsed. That's when Logan lost his patience and rushed the stage, trying to take the necklace back. Joshua, meanwhile, walked away with more than a win. Why did Logan Paul rush to rip off Joshua's necklace the moment his brother lost the fight?
Would you talk to a 14-year-old for another 10 years of prime LeBron? This is a safe space, by the way.
Win-win situation, little bro.
You can only add 2 toppings.
That's not true.
Guess this animal. Why is the looks maxing course $199 a month, bro? This is why.
They eat so disgusting.
Bro, I just seen a bacon-wrapped alligator on your page. I think you gotta do some self-reflecting.
Please remove my beard. I want to prank my wife.
Wait a damn minute.
Oh my God, it's Albert Einstein.
I hate cheap-ass toilet paper. I almost fingered my ass.
I do that all the time. I like it.
David Wilden.
Yeah. Would you talk to a 14-year-old for another 10 years of prime LeBron? This...
Howdy, Roadrunner. You're very fast.
Well, I drink Red Bull.
But you do realize...
Yes, Red Bull gives you wings, but, I'm scared of heights.
From trade worker to Fortnite icon, LazarBeam built his legacy on creative videos, interesting challenges, and hilarious moments. He proved that you don't have to be the best player in the world to be the most loved. This is the story of how Landon Ecott became LazarBeam. But before there was LazarBeam, there was just Landon. He grew up with a passion for video games like most gaming creators do. RuneScape was where he spent most of his time, even getting his name from the countless hours he spent on his character. He dropped out of high school with the intention of working as a tradie in his dad's construction company. After working in the family business for a while, Laser realized he wanted to create things people could watch. He wanted to impact people through his creativity. This led him to consider attending film school, but he realized in order to do so, he needed to go back and finish high school. That's when he discovered YouTube.
G'day. Hey fellas, I'm LazarBeam, and I'm actually a moron.
He'd start his first channel, Crush Slash, where he would take whatever equipment was available on his construction site and use it to destroy objects. He invested $10,000 into starting this channel, hoping to make it his career. Half of that budget went into just getting the slow motion camera.
I just smacked the crap out of a microwave. Come here. Let's hit it.
One day though, all of his equipment was stolen, making the channel's future uncertain. After the stumble of Crush Slash, he decided to make a new channel, giving himself a do-over of sorts. This time, he'd make gaming content having been inspired by channels of the time like Rooster Teeth, Achievement Hunter, and Sea Nanners. He named the channel Lazerbeam. Landon began making challenge videos on games like Madden NFL and NBA 2K. He gained a larger following than he had on his prior channel, solidifying the plans he saw for his future that he could become a full-time content creator.
Just wanted to make a quick video where I said thank you guys. Straight up thank you. You bloody legends. I appreciate ya.
And then in 2017, YouTube gaming was about to change forever. With the launch of Fortnite and its quick rise in popularity, new creators started gaining fame, with one of them being Lazerbeam. And it wasn't just him. So many small to medium-sized creators quickly exploded as Fortnite came into the scene. People have been creating content for years, waiting for an opportunity like Fortnite, and now that it was here, a lot of creators stepped up to the plate, and Lazerbeam was one of them. Prior to diving into Fortnite, Lazerbeam had been dealing with the crushing weight of the YouTube adpocalypse. Demonetization affected his content even at the slightest hint of a swear. Foul language was one of the many factors that brands would deem content unsuitable for their ads. In other words, you had to be family friendly.
I never wanted to start doing No, I wanted to say the real bloody thing. I wanted to scream to the heavens.
This contributed to the beginning of his burnout as he realized the frailty of the system he was working within. At any given moment, all of his content could be wiped from the site and his dreams crushed. Even worse, demonetization didn't just limit earnings, it limited the reach a creator could have on the website, essentially giving you less opportunity for eyes to be on your content. So in an effort to avoid his downfall, he decided to give Fortnite a chance. His first Fortnite videos were a tough watch.
Did you know the Walmart app has over 500 million items? He knew.
New patio.
She knew.
Cool outfit.
He knows now. And knowing is a beautiful thing.
Oh no.
The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
Bro, look at it. Did you see that? Should we tell him? So bad. Oh my gosh. That's not funny. Stop.
What? Ballsack!
He was trash at the game.
God damn it! God damn it! Ah!
He had mediocre aim, could not build well, and employed questionable strategies to get wins. So it's easy to see how it took him 15 hours to get a victory royale.
Yes! Yes!
What made his Fortnite content so unique wasn't that he was a pro player, but he was being himself. Soon after his initial few Fortnite videos, he began to bring over his challenge video format to the game. The first being a video where he'd need to win a game of Fortnite using only a pickaxe. His strategy consisted of sitting in a tree, waiting for the final zone, and moving between hiding spots as needed.
Crikey, god damn it! Third! Came third! Don't let me down, Flamingo! I paid $20 for you!
And to no one's surprise, he wasn't able to get a win, even after giving up on the challenge and starting to use guns. Whether you were an OG fan of Lazarbeam or found him through his Fortnite content, you stayed for his humor and authenticity. On top of that, his content was very unique and couldn't really be found elsewhere.
I've got a shark on a stick, a hand cannon, and some bandages for boo-boos.
Most Fortnite videos in this era were focused on high kill wins and insane plays, but Laser was more focused on just being entertaining. His challenges were often wild and outlandish, sometimes taking hours upon hours to get filmed. Not many people at the time were willing to grind to achieve challenge ideas like his medic only challenge, where he played a squads match to where he was only allowed to fight people alone or to save a teammate. Otherwise, he had to sit back and be a medic for his crew. The challenge videos continued, and Lazarbeam's numbers kept climbing as more and more people found him as the game rose in popularity. This was also around the time he claimed a Fortnite skin of his own, the Merry Marauder, which he dubbed Gingy.
All I know is I'm a gingerbread man, looking pretty angry, and I'm ready for victory.
He also began to shout yeet in his videos, and these things gave the fans something to remember him by.
Yeet! Yeet!
Any match players would see a Merry Marauder in would leave them wondering if they just played against Lazarbeam. He was building a brand for himself, whether intentionally or not. And part of this brand was his vulgarity, leading to viral moments like Laser swearing live on a Fortnite broadcast.
And then someone shot me. So, can I not swear?
This is a family show, mate.
Oh,
Even videos as simple as his live event reactions had some kind of entertaining twist. Fortnite decided to do a first in gaming history by hosting a live rocket launch event for players, and Lazarbeam made it his mission to stop it in one of his first viral videos. Joined by his squad, they built a wood platform above the rocket to ruin the live event, but this troll failed miserably.
Oh, no! I'm dead! No, I didn't even get to watch it!
Obviously, the rocket wasn't going to be stopped by anyone. And this is such a unique way to approach his content because every single other content creator just wanted to watch the live event and see what was all about. Very few people like Lazarbeam were around trying to actually stop it, which gave him a unique perspective and people respected that. He continued to branch out with his Fortnite content with videos like attempting to win a match without landing, playing guided missile launcher hide and seek, and breaking records no one has ever heard of. One of the earlier standouts was his 300-meter plus crossbow shot, which he eventually followed up by scoring the world's longest golf shot. You guys remember toys? Whatever happened to those? Laser was one of the largest content creators in the gaming space, gaining an average of 1 million subscribers every single month. Growth like this had not been seen on the platform, and YouTube even recognized him for this in 2019.
I was in Rewind. Hey! Number 8th most viewed YouTuber of the year.
And when Playground Mode finally released, Lazarbeam decided to make one of his biggest videos to date. He was going to break every major Fortnite world record. He broke the kill record with 1,002 kills using traps in the Spiky Stadium. Then he hit the longest snipe with 1,261 meters after 3 hours of attempts. And then he flew over the entire map using just a quad bike. He'd officially taken his challenge video content to new heights. And I'm not just talking about the video of him taking a shopping cart 500,000 meters in the air. It was around this time he'd meet someone who'd become one of his closest friends both on and offline. Someone viewers couldn't picture his content without. The best Fortnite player out of all of Australia, Mr. Fresh Asian. The duo's first video together was a 1v1 in which Lazarbeam got stomped. He could not keep up with Fresh's skill. The chemistry between them, though, was unmistakable, and they continued to make content together, furthering their friendship, but also their statuses as top Fortnite creators. While the two of them began to tackle more competitive content, Lazarbeam still continued his wild challenge format and often used Fresh to help him get through them quicker. Fans would make fun of the duo by saying they were only destined to meet because Lazarbeam was so bad at Fortnite that he needed someone to carry him for his content.
Fresh build battle. Fresh. Oh! What?
One of his best challenge videos was only achievable because the two had decided to get a shared office. Lazarbeam wanted to win a game of Fortnite without moving and only sitting with the chair emote. He had a foolproof plan to achieve it too. He'd attempt to get into a match with Fresh while he was streaming. After many attempts, he managed to queue into the same exact match as Fresh. They dropped in, and as Lazarbeam was sitting still, Fresh was wiping out player after player. And eventually there were only 2 players remaining, Lazarbeam and Fresh.
I am an American soldier. I'm a warrior and a member of a team. I will never accept defeat. I am an American soldier.
What? Off! You just ripped out my head. Off! London just goddamn came in and just left me.
Fresh wasn't Lazarbeam's only collaborator. He also joined the Aussie content creation team Click. This production team was made of some of the top Australian Fortnite creators at the time. This saw Lazarbeam teaming up with notable Fortnite icons like Lachlan, Muselk, and Loserfood. Well, Muselk isn't a Fortnite icon, but maybe one day. Content on the channel was much different than what these creators posted in their day-to-day. It mostly consisted of IRL content like hide-and-seek games in the Click's team house and even an extreme Ninja Warrior challenge. It gave these creators an opportunity to step outside of the game worlds and take their creativity to a new medium. While Click would eventually fizzle out due to complications that arise while trying to film during the pandemic, Lazarbeam still collaborates with these creators, in particular the people over at Power.
Is Lachlan a YouTuber? This guy, man. Yeah, come on, everyone. Come on.
Laser had done IRL content in the past, not just on Lazarbeam, but on his first YouTube channel, Crush Slash. In many ways, coming back to IRL content was like giving the formula of his previous work another chance to shine, this time under a new name. Around this time, the grind was beginning to catch up with Lazarbeam, causing him to feel burnt out, which isn't surprising considering for most of his career, he controlled every step of the video making process, even down to editing his own content. And with burnout slowly creeping up on him, he continued to push forward and eventually struck gold with a video that became a mainstay series on the channel, the Meme Olympics. It was a simple concept. He'd gather a few of his friends together in a Fortnite lobby, and they'd compete in a series of random challenges, and the first person to achieve them would gain a point. Typically, the challenges were done with Mao, McCreamy, and Fresh. The challenges could be anything from being the first person to die to being the last person to stop using the Deadpool scooter emote. The beauty of the series is you never really knew what challenge the group would try next.
This one, we're all going to land on the same zip line. The last to fall off the zip line, wins $1,000.
These quickly became some of Lazarbeam's most iconic videos and one of Fortnite's most remembered series. Eventually, Lazarbeam took the format to other games as well, making an Among Us Meme Olympics and a Minecraft Meme Olympics. None of these quite reached the acclaim of the Fortnite Meme Olympics, but fans loved them either way.
All right, our first Olympic task in Among Us is the first person to get stabbed to death, like die, just get murdered in the game.
So if you die first, you win.
Yes, basically.
To combat burnout, Lazarbeam decided to convert his old Crush Slash channel into a second channel where he can upload any kind of content he didn't really feel fit the main channel, but stuff that he was still passionate about. One of his first videos on this channel was a vlog of his time in Mr. Beast's $200,000 YouTuber Battle Royale. Teamed up with Muselk and Lachlan, the trio were given airsoft guns and tasked with firing at other players' balloons to eliminate each of their 3 lives. Like he does in his Fortnite challenges, Lazarbeam bush camped. And shortly after, his gun ended up jamming, so he decided to start trying to pop the balloons of the players using his gun as a melee weapon.
I'm just gonna fucking bash people. My gun ain't working anyway. Can't hit me anyway.
The Aussie trio made it to the final round, but lost pretty much instantly.
Use the fucking bots. Your actual fucking bots. Your bots. You had that.
Lazarbeam's realization that he loved these big events and collaborations made this whole experience a win. He began to collaborate with more creators over the coming years during the Fortnite Summer Smash and the Fortnite World Cup. But despite turning a new page in his career, 2020 would prove to be one of his toughest years yet. Copyright strikes threatened the deletion of his channel. The pandemic prevented Click from filming, causing it to end, and his office was broken into and he was stolen from once again. It was Crush Slash all over again. And despite him being way more established now, this still took a mental toll on him. While he didn't post as frequently in the coming years, Lazarbeam would continue to collaborate with other content creators and travel around the world. Then in 2021, it was time for the biggest announcement of his career, the culmination of all of his hard work as a creator. He would be in Free Guy. I mean, he would get a Fortnite icon skin.
Oh, look at it. This is the... I'm in game for the first time. This is so weird, bro.
So he wanted his skin to reflect his roots. So he made his outfit similar to what he wore as a tradie, with a hard hat, a high-vis vest, and a sledgehammer pickaxe. Lazarbeam's icon skin was unlike any before it. He traded the flashy, cartoony style Fortnite was known for a more grounded representation of his humble beginnings. This represented a time in his life where he was working odd jobs, pouring concrete, and wishing for the life he would eventually have. Included was an emote where the player eats a meat pie on a smoko and a back bling of Gingy wearing a little hard hat and vest. To top off the design, tattooed on the model's arm was the iconic Code Laser, mimicking the one he got in real life for hitting 2 million players using his supporter creator code. As I previously mentioned, this was also the year he'd star as himself in Ryan Reynolds' Free Guy. Sadly, he would not receive an Oscar for his performance, but this showed how he was becoming a larger force outside of the gaming community. Despite the highs of the year, Laser continued to deal with imposter syndrome and would go on to publicly speak more about his battle with it.
There's a bunch
of with imposter syndrome and would go on to publicly speak more about his battle with it.
There's a bunch of shit happened in my life in 2021 that was sort of the reason to take a step back.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, when you're out of that rhythm, you start overthinking videos a little bit, and you're like, maybe I'm not as good as I thought. I don't know. This is crazy.
This is something that affects a lot of creators because in order to become one, you have to spend years and years of your life pretty much failing at the content creation process. So when all of a sudden everything starts working out and your name and channel starts to grow, you initially have some doubt on whether you deserve this or not. But Lazarbeam would continue to fight through this and go on with his collaborations and travel. He appeared on Cold Ones, Trash Tastes, the Sidemen's charity football matches, and continued to join Jimmy for many of his challenge videos. Most notably, Lazarbeam found himself stranded at sea with Mr. Beast and friends, consisting of multiple miserable nights of sleep, being pelted with rain, and a continuous battle with seasickness. He definitely builds better in real life than he does in Fortnite. But what Lazarbeam wanted to attempt next was more of a risk than any collab or game to play. He wanted to make a game. He and Fresh began working on a game called World Boss. For its gameplay, it blended the chaos of Fortnite with the fast-paced style of Team Fortress 2. The game was also planned to be free to play. Once it launched, it sadly flopped within a month.
Making a game is a very difficult thing, so it's not always successful. No, there's been a lot of people that like to go, oh my god, it didn't do well. I'm like, so
yeah, exactly.
Making games is extremely difficult, and the team had not expected the amount of bugs and performance issues that they had to deal with on launch. The players also talked about the game's repetitive nature and how the gameplay loop was not as engaging as it seemed long term. World Boss peaked at only 1,360 players. Instead of hiding from his flop, Lazarbeam actually stated in interviews that he was thankful for the experience and the peak that it gave him into the brutal nature of the world of game development. And as someone who has only been in game development in the last 2 years with UEFN, I completely understand how challenging and difficult it is to bring any game to life. It's not the same as making a YouTube video. There's so many more factors at play. So I have a ton of respect for Lazarbeam on trying to tackle the challenge of bringing a game to life. Even a bunch of AAA studios these days are making games and spending hundreds of millions of dollars only for them to flop on launch. Lazarbeam has continued to upload to his main channel and still occasionally branches out from strictly Fortnite content. In December of 2023, Lazarbeam hit 902,000 concurrent viewers during Fortnite's Big Bang event.
Wait, what?
Lego Depot! Bro, we're Lego!
What makes Lazer's content journey special is what he stands for. He comes from humble beginnings, working as a tradie on a construction site and pursuing YouTube in order to entertain. He's remained authentic through and through and never lost what made people love him in the first place. Even with the countless struggles he faced both in his life and as a content creator, Lazarbeam showcases that anyone is capable of achieving their dreams as long as they keep moving forward. Thank you guys so much for watching.
I made a Fortnite game that steals your money. You can now use V-Bucks to buy guns, cheats, even gambling inside Fortnite Creative. Fortnite is now pay to win, so I made the most evil game possible, so I can steal thousands of dollars from people who play it. You start the game completely blind. You have to spend 50 V-Bucks to see anything. Then you can't move unless you spend V-Bucks. You're trapped in a cage. You cannot leave unless you give me 50 V-Bucks. Yes, you have to swipe your credit card for a gold scar. You can't shoot your gun unless you spend V-Bucks. Once you can actually play the game, that's when you really spend your money. You can spend money to turn your friend into a rock, a brain rot, crush him with a meteor. Money lets you spawn a Mr. Beast that dances on you and explodes. You can even spend money to trap your friend in a Cypher PK We Need to Talk video.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Cypher.
It goes for multiple minutes. Great value. And if you really want to waste your money, you can pay 5,000 V-Bucks to send it into space. You can donate 5,000 V-Bucks to Lachlan, and he gives you garbage in return. You can buy a special performance from Ninja.
I'm not seeing enough movement!
With just a few V-Bucks, you can also crash the entire server. So far, this map has made me a few $1,000s. It's evil, but it's making me rich. I made a Fortnite game that steals your money. You can now use V-Bucks to buy guns, cheats,
Pickleman will be watching the gameplay, and whenever he feels it's right, he's gonna sound a horn and hit me with a question. Okay, bro, we literally, I'm in the bus. What
is the most viewed Fortnite video on YouTube?
Man, I don't know what the most, I don't know.
I just told you you're not supposed to jump, and you've jumped.
What do you mean?
You're not allowed to jump until you answer the question.
All right, well, fuck, I answered the question. I don't know. I actually have no idea.
Comment the answer below.
All right, he's spinning the wheel. What was it?
You're not allowed to use close-range weapons. Social distance, mate.
Oh my.
How much does the battle pass cost without tiers?
Without tiers, it costs $15.
No, what in V-Bucks?
Oh, in V-Bucks? 1,500. Right?
It says 950 here. Spin the wheel.
What
Alright, chat, I'm gonna end stream. I appreciate you for tuning in. It was a fun little short live, but I'll see y'all